And we are back. And if we're finished there.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
It's,
we have sound back. I'm sorry about that, chat. That was my fault.
hello. So we're gonna do rewards real quick for this mission, and then engagement roll for the secondary, and then penalties for the third mission, and then downtime. So 2 supply, and then an additional supply because Maja survived. I should have killed 1 rookie and Maja during that last thing, but it wouldn't have mattered, so it's fine. And then -1 pressure, meaning pressure would go up 1 for this mission, but it will then go down again, so still 0 pressure currently.
Sorry, I just wanted to check. Did a rookie die in that last bit?
No, they got rescued. They all got
Okay,
rescued.
cool.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't matter.
Cool.
So yeah, 3 supply total, -1 pressure. So pressure goes up and then down again. So it's currently 0 still.
So Jason,
you have that supply.
Jason, no, that's quartermaster, isn't it? Supply is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've marked it.
And Jason marks the -1 pressure?
Yes. So,
Jason,
Commander.
you should have a thing called Commander Notes?
Commander's notes, yep. Bottom.
So, let me find a thing.
Wait, I'm not even changing anything because it goes up and it goes down again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right,
moment,
of course.
Yes. So, essentially, whenever time passes, the pressure's increased. So, yes. Anyways, there's a specific phase called time passes. But anyways, fine. One of the many caravans. Oh boy, why am I reading that? Mission rewards. There we go. For the second mission, we can do secondary now. So would you please assemble that die pool?
Marshall?
The Marshall. Sorry, I'm starting to get a little loopy.
Femishal.
Non-shul.
Just shul.
Non-shul pass.
So everyone we're sending is loyal to the Legion. We don't have any intel. Not everyone is a specialist. Everyone on that mission is loyal, is not fears the leadership enough, or is loyal enough, and we're meeting the requirements of the mission, so we don't lose a dice there.
We also need to do XP in a second. We'll do that after.
Yeah, we'll do that after.
And then on a supply mission, do we want to spend food for the secondary mission as well?
QM?
Yes. So now we have 2 dice.
Roll those 2 dice.
Ooh,
roll them
fancy.
bones. Roll them bones.
I figured if so much rides on this, roll, then we should.
6.
Nice!
For once, I think this is legitimately the first secondary mission that has no deaths. So read the 6.
It is for us,
me.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
You succeed all the mission. All specialists take level 1 harm, and you may choose to lose 2 squad mates to promote a rookie to a soldier.
Yes, you do not have to.
Let's not do that. We're short on meat. But the specialists still take level 1 harm.
So yeah, specialists take level 1 harm. You only sent the 1. You only sent the officer. We do not get a soldier, but none of our rookies die, so that's real good. So I think what ends up happening, because no one the officer ended up taking level 1 harm, but it went okay, you got the supply and stuff, and none of the rookies died.
What
is I think Ottokar got into a duel over the supplies, because it sounds like the type of thing Ottokar would do, and won, and so just earned the right to trade with them. So yeah, that's my like that's how that happened. Can we do XP real quick? So
Yeah, let's
mark
do
1
it.
XP for Audikar. I will mark that on their sheet. And now let's just go since I let's just do the scout first, Boryev.
Yep. Did Boryev survive the mission?
Yeah, I think so. You're poisoned, but it's
Um,
okay.
Did they help through stealth or foresight?
I mean, stealth, yeah.
Yep, I think so. Great. Awesome. Did they bring into play their heritage or trauma? So I was trying to play in like tough and bold.
Those don't apply unless you did them mechanically, but you did. Bold applied several times. So bold got XP for that. You don't have a trauma, so you don't mark trauma XP.
Yep,
So that's 3
cool.
so far.
Excellent. And what was the highest threat of the of opponent we faced? 4.
Sorry, I should say it, but I don't know. Yeah. So 3 total, and then 4. So yeah,
7. Yeah. Cool.
Wow.
So I'm going to max out insight and prowess, I think. Yep. Cool. And I'm going to take
with those, by the way, with I'm actually unsure. I'm pretty sure with the not the stress tracker, but the other trackers, the XP trackers, they tick over when you fill them, not when you go over.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
Okay, I just want to clarify that real quick.
Yep. So
Cool.
so I've now got 2 shoot and 3 scout.
Very good.
Very nice.
So next up, Crimson.
Hi. Sorry, let me scroll down the page. Survived the mission. Got it.
Yes.
Help the squad through might or fortitude. Yes. Charge through a door.
Yeah.
Punch through a snake monster. Brought into play your heritage or trauma. So for one of my heritage things, I had the quick, so that helped me with getting around and doing the sneaky thing.
And resist corruption.
I didn't resist corruption, but I did use vicious and punched my way clean through a monster rather than dealing with it another way.
Yep. So that's 2 XP there.
Okay.
And then 4.
Yep. So that's 8, which gives me enough to level up my playbook. I'm going to take Tenacious. Penalties from harm are 1 level less severe, though 4 is still fatal.
Oh, good.
And so that took 5.
Medic.
I definitely survived. I think I helped the squad through medical knowledge by finding out about the creepy panya by looking at the body.
Yeah, you don't know. You know that there aren't like a bajillion of them. There's 3.
3
There's 2
and
now.
their boyfriend.
It's a weird molecule.
Brad.
It's a little awkward for sure.
I don't think I used my haunted trauma. I was going to yell at the panya. I was going to be like, I am the one that killed such and such, the creepy lady. And I thought they might care about that. But that didn't happen, so I don't get that one. And then, level 4 gets us 4.
Oh, yeah, you killed the Cinderblood, didn't you? Yeah. Anyways.
We got it real good.
Cool. So, so that is a total of 7 for you. Correct?
Sounds right.
6.
6. Okay. And finally, La Rookie.
Yes.
Brilliant.
I did
It's
survive.
down at the. Yep.
Did I help my squad by staying out of the way and surviving despite odds?
Surviving despite the odds. You fucking fended off that the sister.
That's true. Yeah. Brought into
And
player.
I was just gonna and save Boryev.
That's true. Yeah. Which was sort of keeping Boryev out. Yeah, that makes sense. Keeping Boryev out of the way. You brought into play your heritage or trauma.
So you are quick and
Quick and shrewd.
I don't think you were not in normal load, so it didn't apply, and
Yeah.
you were never and you never used shrewd. I don't think that ever came up.
Neither of those came up.
And you don't have a trauma because you're a rookie,
Oh, okay. I don't have a
and
trauma. Yes.
and you don't have a trauma trait. So
One weird thing I notice here, like with one of the Panyar heritage things being
Yes.
called
So what that will give you the trauma. It's essentially allowing you to get the trauma XP trigger. It does not count
Yeah.
towards your trauma towards like killing you. It's
Okay.
just a thing that happened to you previously that is allowing you to essentially get a little bit XP early.
Okay. So, but if I had that and got that, would that for that one thing be 2 XP?
That would
for doing
be-
both?
yeah.
Yes.
If you, it's you're
Okay.
essentially getting 2 XP from there constantly because you are both triggering your trait, but also triggering your trauma
Your
as long as you're playing into both.
Yeah.
It's very sneaky. I like it.
Interesting.
It's real good.
And then per highest threat of opponent faced.
4.
which was 4? 4. 2, 3, 4. And I can put these on the.
You can put them either into your playbook advancement or into any of your other your stats.
Yeah, you could
Okay.
spend it anywhere in whatever distribution you want.
I've got them in playbook advancement right now just
Sure.
to track them, but I'm going to put them into something else, I think.
Whenever a rookie playbook advances, they go from rookie to soldier, and then the soldier can advance to a specialist if they want to.
Okay. So wait, is that as the playbook advance?
Yeah.
rookie?
So
Or
a
is the-
rookie, as soon as rookie playbook advances, they have to
Playbook
take not a
advances.
rookie anymore.
Okay.
And so they have to go into soldier, and then they can go into a specialist after they playbook advance again, or stay a soldier.
So I'm curious, is it generally a good idea to do that? Right away?
So,
Having more people who are not rookies is good.
Yeah, okay.
Soldiers are one just tougher than rookies and more competent, but also if you have a squad of full soldiers and not rookies, you'll no longer get penalties for having. You'll no longer have penalties for taking rookies. You'll get like bonus die for engagement roll and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Soldiers are more competent and relied upon to like do something when you tell them to, rather than like having to babysit them essentially.
Yeah. I will put all of those towards the playbook advancement and be 2 away from it.
Cool.
Very nice.
Wonderful. And I already gave our officer their thing. So QM. Oh, actually, sorry. Before quartermaster stuff, let me go to where is it? That's commander. I don't care about that. I want
Rude.
Here we
You
go.
don't care about me?
Not currently. No, sorry. So we did that, and then finally penalty for that one mission that we ignored.
Oh yeah.
Pressure. So pressure goes up by 1.
Bump bump.
Okay. So now that that's done, back at camp. QM. Or not QM,
Hello.
sorry, lore keeper. I should. You're at 10 morale currently. I should tell you something though before you do back at camp stuff, just so you have like information.
I'm listening.
So let me grab who's all in Emberwolves again. Kettle is the one that remained cool. I think Carter was the one that broke, and like Carter and some others. So Carter's been missing from camp recently.
Oh, great.
Like,
Awesome.
Disappeared in the middle of the night. Is not dead, but isn't like you're not gonna take a morale hit. But it's Carter has not been seen in a while.
Yeah.
Damn it, I like the Carter.
Here I am. Low keeper.
You don't get to tell a story because no one died.
No, I don't get to tell a story, but I at least get to back at camp.
You still get to your back at camp. I forgot that usually you've been telling stories a bunch because people keep dying.
Yeah, and this time we were real good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's got anything to do with the fact that Adhikar wasn't on the mission. So what's our morale at?
10.
Fuck yes. I like
Also, have you been marking these off? Just out of
I've been
curiosity? So, like-
remembering which ones we've done, but I
Okay.
can
I just want to make sure you know. That's all.
yeah, I do know. We've done the only 10 the only high morale done we've done is hiding remembrance for the fallen, I think. Oh no, we have done detonating munitions
You
as
did.
well.
We did remembrance and munitions.
Yep, cool. I think I think supply crates go missing, but no one admits to knowing why. I think there's like suddenly all of this extra supply in town, and in our like we're camped outside of Westgate, and Westlake, sorry, and yeah, and the quartermaster is like counting over stuff and being like, "There's stuff missing. What the fuck?" And like, and yeah, there's when officers start grilling soldiers, there is this united front of like no one is snitching on like whatever it is. Yeah. And I think and yeah, no one's seen Carter, have they?
No.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
I mean, so it depends. Are people like asking around about where Carter is? Like, it depends.
Well,
on
no.
sort
So
of...
here's the thing, right? The officers can't. So like we as an audience, watch the officers, like, and the lawmaster doesn't even know this, or if they do, they don't. They're part of the people not mentioning anything. The officers grill the soldiers, and then like we get this shot of like the soldiers like after the grilling, like being like, "Is everyone all right? Cool, great." And then someone like takes some rations and like heads off into the like refugee city around the town and takes rations to Carter. And like sits down with them, and then like another soldier who had been sitting there with Carter like heads back, right? And so there's this thing of like they know that Carter is broken, and so they've instigated this. Yeah.
So, question: y'all hiding this from Zora?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Like because the soldiers. This has got nothing like the soldiers are doing this of their own volition.
It's more the reason I'm asking this question
Yeah.
is because Zora, as I've described, is the more like approachable of the chosen and
Yeah.
like more like a person, but doesn't handle what she perceives as weakness at all. Well.
And the soldiers know that.
Which is why I've been like, if Carter goes missing and like is unable to be found by like no soldiers are telling, she's like kind of hunting for them, because abandoning the Legion is also not a thing that she's accepting of.
Yeah. Well, I think all the soldiers just say, "Oh, I think they're dead."
Yeah, I mean,
right? Like, they're covering for Carter by being like, "They're probably dead, sir. I don't know." Right? Like that's.
Yeah, I'm more just saying. I guess Zora is going to look for them.
Yeah,
I'm declaring that as like an actual clock.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah.
Yep. Well, if that's the case, then do we have a clock for like Carter becoming?
Oh yeah, like if you're trying to like the rehabilitation clock.
Oh, the rehab clock. Okay, yep, cool.
If you filled that and Carter comes back as like ready for duty, then you know.
Well, I mean, that's what this action. Like, I know that this doesn't have a mechanical outcome, but that's what this is doing. It's towards that rehab clock.
Oh, sure. It was more just saying if that was within the Legion, she'd be more on it, but maybe not like straight. Like the fact that he is missing and this is also happening is what's causing her like.
Oh, 100%. Yep.
I mean, I think it's just like. I'm going to make it the same clock as your clock, the rehabilitation clock.
Yep.
So I will create a 6 clock and do that. However, I will roll on it once, and goddamn chosen have like 4 dice and everything. So I'll roll 4 dice real quick.
Cool.
Cool.
5, so 2 ticks.
Awesome. Now, what do we have to do to advance our version of that clock?
Same thing. Quartermaster has to do it.
Okay.
It's a long-term project. Quartermaster has to interact with it,
Cool.
or a specialist that champions it.
I
has
love
to
the idea
interact.
that the way that the quartermaster is like contributing to this is partially just writing off the missing things.
Yeah, it's just like I know what's okay.
Oh, I forgot to carry the 2.
Yeah.
You're like taking supply from some crates into others. So like, no, I guess I'm questioning: is an entire supply of like going, or just some? Because like,
It's not an entire supply worth.
okay, that's all I was asking. Then yeah, that's fine. What the 2 things are, yeah. Anyways, that's the like back at camp thing. Zora finds Carter. Boop. So after back at camp, time passes. Pressure would increase, but it's at 1 because of the negative earlier. So 1, and then time increases. Time increases by 1. Boop. So for Jason's benefit, do you see the like fall deepens, winter comes clocks? Jason?
Should be on the map screen on the right side.
of the map screen, yeah.
You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, I just need to zoom out a bunch.
Okay.
Those are
There
some
we
cool
go.
clocks.
I see.
So those when the winter comes clocks fills, the game ends. If you're not in Skydagger, you lose. When fall deepens, the broken get another advance. So that's your timer essentially. Time passes. Campaign phases. You get 2 actions and whatever supply you want to spend. You have like a bajillion supply now, like 5.
Mm-hmm.
A bajillion,
6.
like 5.
That's a bajillion in VOB terms.
So we had 1, and then we got.
You had
5.
0, I thought.
Yeah, we had 0 and then we gained 5.
Let's spend all of it.
I had 1 on the list, like on my sheet. I had 1 before we went to.
I'm pretty sure it was
Oh, okay.
spent on something.
Okay, that's fine. I'll make it 5 then.
Okay. So
How
what are
many actions do I get? Okay, 2.
and then you can spend supply for more, or spend supply to boost them. Jim.
Yep. So, first thing is we're going to do Liberty. And I'm going to boost it. So we're going to be down to 4 supply, but everybody clears all stress.
Fuck
Cool.
yes. Because I was on a lot.
Everyone was. I think almost everyone was like on. Everyone on that mission was either full stress or 1 away.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's action 1. For action 2,
I should point out, you can't enter Westlake until the entrance to a Westlake clock is also filled. That's a special rule of Westlake. Just as a side note. So
is that a project we work on, or does that just happen?
It's a project you have to work on as quartermaster.
Okay.
So it's a work on long-term project thing.
I would do
so
2 long-term projects, is my feeling.
At the moment, asset rating in Westlake is 0, which means whenever you want to roll to acquire an asset, meaning like horses or whatever, or like an alchemist, you're at 0 dice. As soon as you enter Westlake, you're at 3 dice for it's an asset rating of 3. Also worth noting, advancing until you are within Westlake means you have to get boats or walk around, which is bad. So you need to either enter Westlake or require boats to advance safely.
Okay. Okay, we have some people who have taken harms, right?
Yeah, several.
Okay.
Both that rookie and Boriev have level 3 harm. That rookie also is level 2. If you do one recovery, the officer will clear their level 1, or use your mercy. I don't remember if your mercy's clear or not.
Yeah.
I can spend. So I have 2 remaining doctor charges. I can spend 1 on Boryev to reduce their level 3 harm, and 1 on Verdant to reduce their level 3 harm.
So you
Two,
can't
two.
reduce. You can't reduce the rookies because the rookies already has 2 level 2 harm. Meaning you would reduce it from 3 to 2, which bumps it back up to 2 because there's no slot to put it.
Okay,
Sorry,
you
I
want to
can
do that?
level 2 or 3 harm. So
Uh,
I can remove 1 tick of level 2 harm.
Used to add 1 check to a Legionnaire's level. Yeah, so you're not getting rid of, you're adding a tick to them. At the end of a mission, you may expend the remaining doctor uses to add 1 check to a Legionnaire's level 2 or level 3. A level 2 harm requires 2 checks to clear, a level 3 harm requires 3 checks to clear. So essentially, you would be giving Boryev 1 check already, so they only need 2 to clear level 3, and you'd be giving one of those other ones 1 check, so it'd only need 1. You're not clearing them entirely, you're adding progress to them. So you could, rather than spend 1 on each, you could spend both to clear all of the rookies level 2 harm, say, or something along those lines. Or spend 2 of them on a level 3 harm so that they only need 1 tick to clear level 3.
Let's do, if Aaron is going to use a Healy Seal.
Mm-hmm. If you use one of those on each person, I have a strategy that will heal them. I can buy mercies for a supply, right?
No.
No?
Mercies are exceptional assets. We have to acquire assets with them.
Fuck, okay. My plan will only work on one person.
You have to acquire assets. So what you could do is just do a recovery action, which will give everyone a tick. The medics spend their doctor uses to clear 1 person of, say, like their level 2 harm, or someone of their level 3 harm. Or you could boost a recovery action to give everyone 2 ticks rather, and then you can just clear both level 3.
Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna do rest and recuperation. I'm gonna boost it, and then with Tyrius's medical stuff, that should clear the level 3 from both of you.
Yeah, the level 2 will also clear on anyone
Okay.
that has level 2 because
Okay.
you boosted the effect.
Okay.
So yeah,
Boryev and Verdant should be all good now.
Yeah,
We're
apart
down
from
to-
the massive amount of corruption. Yeah.
oh yeah, the corruption's not going anywhere.
I can't put ointment on that. I'm sorry.
Y'all did.
Can you
I mean-
clarify what I need to clear for?
So do you see like the harm you took?
Yes.
So the level 3 harm you can clear. Because it's the 1 tick and then the 2 ticks that they just spent. You still have the level 2 harm because there's no one working on that on you currently, but you are essentially no longer in critical condition.
Okay. Is there a way to mark the tick somewhere?
It's the one thing this sheets doesn't have right now because they were taken from Scum and Villainy sheets and turned into Band Blade
okay.
sheets.
Just put just for each tick, I just put like a X or a whatever on the end
2
of
out
the
of
text box.
I tend to just put in parentheses 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 2 or 0 out of 2.
The progress on it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a supply to turn into food. We're down to 2 supplies.
Correct.
And I'm going to use both of those on long-term projects.
Jesus. Okay. Cool.
Get my shit done.
When you start a long-term project, you choose a specialist to champion the project.
Mm-hmm. So the first one's going to go towards rehabilitating the broken squad.
Cool.
That'd be like a tinker for like doing therapy stuff, or
Tinker is with machines. You're looking at Sway or Consort.
okay. Who's got good sway and consort?
Do you know who has pretty good consort?
Who?
Attica.
Attica has 2 points in consort.
Okay. So Darius's sheet, we can't see it.
Oh, why not?
It's probably permission stuff. Like I can see
Let me fix that for you.
It's in everyone's journals.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not editable by everyone. Okay, now you should be able to see
Oh,
it. Darius is not very good at anything social.
Yep, I just figured I would check. Adhikar.
Adhikar's really the only one.
She's
Yep.
so helpful.
Yeah. So I think Adhikar, I'm gonna need you to consort and try and help.
Is there any way that I can get bonus dice on this?
Yeah. So if one, you could just push yourself and not have stress at the moment. Like you're still, you could push yourself still. There's also, let me find. I believe this is. I'm trying to remember. I think push yourself is the only one.
Yeah, let's just do
bonus
that.
dice on.
And it's a way, and the position effect doesn't matter for a long-term project, does it?
No, it's essentially just a fortune roll.
Yeah. Yep. 5.
5. It was a good thing you pushed.
2 ticks.
All
I
right.
will add those. So like they're functioning better. They're not ready for active duty yet, but they're doing better. Carter's sleeping better, anyways.
Yeah,
Entrance
I
to
like
a
the idea
slip.
that they're sleeping better because they're not in like the barracks tents, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what, like, do we have to convince them to let us in? Do we
however
have...
you fucking want. It's really just champion a specialist, and they'll tell you how they get us in. It does not. I do not care. They can sneak us in. They can barter our way in. They can convince someone. I don't care.
I'm a doctor.
I was gonna say, like, Boriev has 3 dots in Scout now.
I was gonna say, can Crimson walk up and like
Break down the door.
Punch
I
her
was gonna say,
way.
No.
Can Crimson find like the guard captain and be like, if I can take your squad in a fight, can we come into town?
I mean,
That doesn't sound fictionally like a thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah. You would have to go and find the guard captain, who, by the way, is on the top of those walls looking down at you laughing.
Hey,
Because-
dickhead, fight me! I'll make it fair. I'll give you weapons.
Why don't you come out here?
But yeah, like a scout roll to not even like to not even necessarily like sneak everyone in, but like a scout roll to be like, who are the seedy people we can talk to just smuggle our asses
Yeah.
in?
Which palms can we most easily grease? Yes, I like that. Let's do that with Boryev, please.
Boriev can scout, and Boriev can push self now because we cleared his stress.
Good cascading effect here. I like it.
I like how I like the idea that Boryev refers to themselves in the third person too.
I mean, he doesn't, but yeah.
I want to now, though.
That clears our clock for
Yeah,
that.
so you are able to enter Westlake now.
Boriev, Boriev is the only person who can smuggle in an entire army into a city. He comes up to you and he goes, I have idea. There are lots of forests over there. I think we cut down lots of the wood and we make big wooden horse. And we say to the people of Westlake, we say, we have a gift for you.
So now that you're in Westlake, asset rating 3, and so you can acquire boats to cross to Eastlake much easier. It's essentially just meaning you like have to make them otherwise. If you're like, so yeah. So
could just cut down a
advancing right
forest.
now is very dangerous, but once you acquire boats, it's much easier.
Excellent, cool. I'm so proud of Borio right now.
Boryev's been through some shit and still came through when it counted. So like that's
Exactly.
So that is all of downtime actions. The only thing left is Commander, do we advance? Keep in mind there are currently penalties to advancing because if the
we don't
Legion
have boats
advances
yet.
if the Legion advances without the Quartermaster acquiring boats, add 2 to the pressure roll. which would add your pressure to 3 at the moment.
So how does the pressure roll work?
You will roll whatever your pressure is, and I will increase that time clock based on your roll.
So we don't want extra dice because
No.
that will make
You
full
want to
time
roll
faster.
low. You want as low dice and as low result as possible. If it's a 1, I increase it, or if it's a 1 to 3, I increase it to 1. If it's a 4 to 5, I increase it to 2. If it's 6, I increase it by 3.
So let's
So we can
not.
potentially-
Let's just sit here for now.
If it's a crit, it's 4.
Yeah, let's just sit here for now, not advance, and then
Tempting though it is,
Yeah.
let's not advance right now.
Cool. That means you'll have, in that case, since you're still in Westlake, what is the mission priority for next session?
So what are the available ones, or the available types of missions
All
in Westlake?
4.
What can
All
you
4.
can you list them for me?
Religious, supply, scout, assault.
Okay.
Assault gets you morale and occasionally supply. Scouting missions will get you intel and assets, and occasionally, just like intel and assets. Religious gets you weird shit. Like, if you did some weird missions, religious is where you go. That's all I can say. Supply gets you supply.
So
I
Commander, I feel like in scouting is probably a really good play at this point, but
You are also out of supply again, I'll tell you.
okay, yeah.
QM spent all of it.
Wow.
It's okay, Aaron, we love you.
It was necessary. Like,
exactly,
we did a lot of
100%.
stuff.
We did a lot of stuff just now. We're doing really well. Yeah.
Well, I was going to immediately say I haven't had intelligence and I would love to have intelligence, so let's try scouting. But if
To
we
be
have
fair,
no supply-
we haven't had intelligence the entire game.
I would like to try
Well,
having
it's
intelligence.
I
Yeah.
will just see what it feels like, see what it does.
Just for a second.
I will also say, so the mission types that are available everywhere are scouting and assault. Religious and supply are not available everywhere.
Okay,
So
Can
given
I-
the opportunity to go for supply,
it's
is what I'm
probably
picking up on
wise.
that, Ashley.
Especially if, in order to advance, we need boats, I'm going to need supplies to dump
That's
into
a
a
good
project.
point, yeah.
No, you don't. It's an acquire assets roll. Like, it's if you want to,
See, yeah,
you can
right,
just
like, so-
choose one
so-
of your 2 options.
So here's the thing: is
Oh.
is that scout missions can result in assets.
That's also true. If you want to fucking scout and be like, we're gonna look for boats that I don't have to buy, I'd like, yeah, no, I'll get you.
Let's
Get your
do.
mission.
We've got enough food and black shot.
Oh wait, actually, so the way it's phrased, the mission, like it specifically says, without the quartermaster acquiring boats. I would let that slide personally. If you want to have an entire mission about getting boats, I'm cool with that. I was just say the wording of the mission goes against it a little bit, but I'm okay with it. I'll break that shit right now.
Yeah, so I don't mind either way, Jason. That you're the one making
Yeah.
the call. That was
Yeah.
just my
Yeah.
I was tempted to go for it, but I feel like if it's something that's not really intended by design, maybe.
It's also not guaranteed is really the main thing. I roll mission rewards randomly off a chart. Not all of them give assets.
yeah.
And we've got enough food and black shot and stuff to get us through for at least a couple rounds of missions. So I think we
Which-
should be good.
Which we would get from supply.
Yeah.
We would get more from supply, but I'm just saying we have enough now to where if you wanted to try a scout mission,
So
we
it's
can
not
survive
super
it.
urgent,
It's
basically.
not
It's-
super urgent, no.
But we might not have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Really,
to-
what supply gets you is the ability to have multiple downtime actions.
Yeah.
That's like the main reason it's useful currently to you.
Well, that was pretty useful this time, so let's prioritize supply again.
Cool.
Sure thing.
I will roll supply missions for next time. That's it.
Awesome. Cool. Well, let's do some shout outs. Starting with Jason.
Oh, me.
Sorry.
No problem. Hi, I'm Jason. I've been doing game design stuff. We've got my game. We're playing it now. It's
Mhm.
10 to 5 on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific on that D&D podcast. So that's pretty cool. If you missed the first one, that's okay. The VOD's up. but we're going to do it again next week. And
It's real good.
It is, yeah. It's a great group too. Ash and Aaron are both in it, so
Yeah.
that's fun. And you can find me on Twitter at @Menexer, which you can see the spelling of on there, which is really useful.
Yeah, awesome. Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron. If you want to find the things that I do, I guess food, flirting, photos, and FAR-PG stuff.
I was
You can
wondering
go
how you're going to do
to-
that.
And video games. You can check me out at the roadvirus _ on Twitter, the roadvirus on Twitch with underscores in between the words. If you want to help throw money my way for getting trans surgery stuff, you can go to gofundme.com/AaronGetsGRS. If you want to check out the podcast, which Jason was just talking about, you can go to thatdndpodcast.com for our website, or at Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Patreon, and any podcast repository. We do interviews, we play campaigns, we have people on to do gameplay tests. I'm really proud of the stuff we've been doing recently. I think it's a lot of fun. And hopefully, I don't know, we'll have cool announcements sometime soon. We'll see.
Cool. Awesome. Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice, also known as Tafcat on the internet. That's TAFKAT. If you want to find me, you can just search that on Twitter or Discord, or not Discord, but Patreon is what I meant to say. I am streaming, so that's also on Twitch, Tafcat, TFKAT, capital T, capital K. I'm making a game, Cookies Before the World Ends. It's just a game about self-care and relationship stuff at the end of the world. So if you want to support me doing that type of stuff, it's my Patreon's the best way to do that. Other than that, I'm here every other Friday. So yeah, I really like this game. Non-capitalist shout out, is that still
You're always welcome to do those.
Cool. Yo, don't put more energy into social media than it's worth. There's mine.
Definitely good advice. Cammy.
Hi, I'm Kemi. Sometimes I'm Optimus Prime. I've got a couple of different Optimus Prime hats. I could be a deer too. I've got a rubber deer mask. I'm Splidget Moose all over the internet, spelt the way you see it down there, if you can see it. And I stream games and do funny tweets and follow Ash around. And my non-capital shout out is, if you're going to use social media, take pictures of birds.
Oh yes, excellent advice. I'm backing that. I've been Ash. I've been your host today. This is my channel. If you haven't already, the follow button is up in that corner now. And you can follow me at ACEGIAK, ACEGIAK, on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, and Patreon if you want to support my making of cool role-playing games about being queer and hating on the government, which seems to be just like a recurring theme in multiple games that I'm writing. Other than that, thank you so much to the lovely cast, and thank you everyone in chat. It's been an absolutely lovely time, and we will see you later. Bye.
Bye.